So before we start this video, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. We almost tripled in subscribers in like a day, which it is a small channel, so it's not like that's a massive number, but still, it means a lot, and we're getting there. We're slowly climbing up the ladder. So thank you guys for that. There's a lot of cool content I'm working on and a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming. Hopefully another build, hopefully some new cars and different things like that. You know, we're working to get some things moving, some stupid stuff, some cool stuff, and just some builds too, hopefully. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. What's up guys, thanks for stopping in on the channel. So today, this is gonna sound really pretentious, and I'm gonna try and keep this as grateful as possible because it's really kind of a douchebaggy title. 5 things I hate about my show, custom, whatever I end up titling this. This truck right here, I love this truck. It's actually difficult to find 5 things I don't like about it because I really, really like it. And also I'm extremely grateful to actually have it and be in the position where I can drive it every day. 5 things I would hate about it would be the problems. Number 1, because it is a Power Stroke at the end of the day. And if you know anything about diesels, you know that Power Strokes are the kings of problems. You know, Power Stroke equal problem. This is a 2011 F250, and the 2011s have common problems like glow plugs having issues with breaking off and destroying literally the entire engine, causing $8,500 worth of damage. The injectors aren't great on this. They tend to not get the lubrication that they need, to where they start to strip and then start to kind of not put fuel into the engine, causing thousands of dollars worth of damage, because injectors for this truck, racing ones, are like $1,100. And so eventually one day I do want to upgrade the injectors, but that's going to be a little while because the build is at a pause point. We got it to this point that it's at, and it's gonna be a while till I want to start building it again. Another problem with the engine is the intercooler. The intercooler in this thing is not exactly great. It's just prone to failure. It's pretty simple, but Mishimoto came out with an intercooler that is really good for this, and also you could just get the stock one from the newer F250s to replace it, and that one does pretty good too. Which I haven't had too many of the common issues from the factory. Also, the turbo on this thing is not great. The turbo is super small, and the truck wants to run at about 40 to 60 PSI, and the turbo can only go up to 33. So the turbo is getting too much PSI, the engine isn't getting enough. It's a horrible mixture. Also, that turbo is an aluminum built turbo, which means that it can't withstand a lot, and they break apart very easy. And I actually opened mine up a few months back, and it had sheared the fins or turbines, whatever you want to call them. And so that's a little annoying, but it sounds good. It sounds really good. I'll show you guys that. I'll show you guys how it sounds pretty soon. Just wait, trust me, it sounds great. Right now my truck has an oil leak on the upper oil pan, which is another common problem of the 2011, so I'm not really too mad about it just because it's a common problem. And the fix for it is, you'd figure it'd be pretty simple, just redo the gasket, right? Well, in order to get to that, you have to take off the lower oil pan, the oil cooler, the oil filter, obviously. You have to drain the oil. You actually have to take the transmission out to even get to it because it's in a weird part of the engine. So, I don't have the equipment to do that. I do have the know-how to do that. I just don't have the equipment nor the shop to do that. So we're gonna have that fixed pretty soon. I think probably in the next week or so, I'll have that done. And I said that last week, but I've just been so busy. The differential is already starting to leak, which is annoying. But I mean, that's kind of more of a common truck thing. I'm not really gonna put that on Power Stroke in general, but it is still kind of annoying. And then the other thing, the AC doesn't really work. And so the story behind the AC is actually, I lived in the Keys for 2.5 months, just one like summer down there, like a while back. And when I was down there, I had a bad shop fix a leak on there, and they ended up not even fixing the leak. They just put a bunch of Freon in it and then hot wired it straight to the AC compressor. So battery to AC compressor, which means that the AC compressor was running 24/7, which caused it to explode. Then I had to replace all the piping, and then the AC compressor, and then the Freon, and all this crazy stuff. And I still have a leak on it because the one place it didn't explode was the part that had a leak. And so I'm $1,100 in, and I just kind of gave up on doing the AC about a year ago. So I haven't had AC for a year and a half about. And I live in Florida, by the way. Right now, a lot of the places in the US, it's really like cold and everybody's having to put on jackets. I'm wearing shorts and a fishing shirt because it's like 90 degrees outside. Other problems with it, the body mounts are starting to go out on it, which is kind of a normal F250 thing, but Duramaxes and Cummins don't really have this issue usually. F250s do, and it's causing the truck to actually sloop down about 1 inch and causing it to rub on the front bumper and all that, which is super annoying. But it's only like 170 bucks for the parts on that, and I'm gonna do it myself, and so that's gonna be a lot better than $1,100 for a shop to do it. I put a Rough Country lift kit on this thing 2.5 years ago. It's starting to rust out, it's starting to ride like crap. I mean, it rode like crap the second I got it, but it's starting to get really bad now, and it's not good. That's number 1 of the problems of the truck that I can't stand about it. Number 2, drivability. This thing through drive-thrus, and really, I'm really searching bottom of the barrel to find 5 things I don't like, because this is just ridiculous. This thing through drive-thrus and bank drive-thrus and different different places where it's not exactly accommodating to a super wide vehicle like that isn't the best thing in the world. My dad actually has a little VW, and that thing is like perfect for all that kind of stuff. It's great. Number 3, maintenance. So again, we're really looking for things because I don't hate anything about these. It's just trying to fill the list, really. This paint job, we did not pay full price for this paint job at all. It was done by a visual effects paint shop, really great friend of ours and stuff, so he really helped us out. We paid about $1,100 for it, $1,200 for it. But if you were to walk in, it would be about a $12,000 paint job because all the different blends, all the different colors, all the different body work, and just there was a lot. This was kind of a pain to get to, but it was super worth it. The maintenance on this, you can see it's already kind of dirty. The camera's not gonna be able to pick up all the dirt on it very well, but I just cleaned it. You have to clean this thing like every 3 days if you want it to look like it should. So usually I clean it about every week or 2, and it's kind of annoying the fact that, again, I'm super grateful to have this paint job. The fact that I had the opportunity to get this kind of paint job at that price and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying, like, if I was to have 5 things I hate about the truck, cleaning it would be one thing. Also, another maintenance thing is to do the oil changes in this. It's ridiculous. It's like $200 to do an oil change, and that's me doing it myself. To have a shop do it is even more because it's 15 quarts of oil and a $30 filter and all that, and the filter's huge on this thing. Another maintenance thing is tires on these things. These tires are 37 by 1250s, and they are not cheap at all. They're about $400 to $450 a tire. I try to take care of these tires as much as I can. Because it just would suck to have to replace them. It really does suck. This is my third set of tires, third set of wheels. That's how yeah, I go through wheels too, but I'm done going through wheels. I love my drop stars. I'm not getting rid of them anytime soon. Number 5 for the things I hate about the truck, overall cleaning. Now it's kind of in conjunction with what we said about the paint job, but to clean this thing and detail it to where I would want it literally takes 3 days. So I'm kind of overly meticulous with it. Like I can't just not do it right. I always have to like get in there and do every inch of it perfect, and that's just how I am. Cleaning the outside of this thing, you'd think it's just, oh, just put some soap on it, put a microfiber to it, you're done. No, not at all. Since the paint job is the way it is, you see more things inside of it, and so I always do like spray it on with the foam gun, hit it with the microfiber, then I had the clay bar every bit of the red because I just can't stand these little pieces of tar and black stuff that won't come out, and so I clay bar it. Then I do a little ceramic coating so the next time I wash it, it's easier. And that ceramic coating and then the waterless wash and drying it and clay barring it and washing it and wiping it down, it just takes a lot just for the paint. Those are the 5 things I hate about my custom built F250, but really none of that bothers me. I love it. I love this thing every single day. I'm super grateful to have it. Like I said, I'm not really complaining. I'm just making a video, really. Like none of that really bothers me. Washing it, I love washing it. It's fun for me. It's not even a problem. The maintenance and stuff, yeah, it comes with it though. I get that. The problems, I knew it's a Power Stroke, it's high mileage Power Stroke. I knew there was going to be issues, but I figured I wanted to build this truck and make it the way that I had it in my head, and I went above and beyond on that one because the paint job and Acorn just hit it. This thing went above and beyond what I thought it would be, just because so many good people came in and helped me do it with the paint job, helping me out and all that, making it something. I'm not complaining about anything. I'm super grateful. Thank you guys for subscribing the way you did and kind of blowing up that last Subaru video. You guys did good on that one. That was the fastest I've ever gotten that many views. Actually, the most views I've ever gotten on the channel was that video, which isn't a whole lot if you compare it to other YouTube channels, but hey, we're getting there. So thank you guys for making that Subaru video, my most viewed video in less than 24 hours. To all the new subscribers, don't forget there's new stuff coming, and I just wanted to guarantee you guys that it's gonna be epic from here on out. 2020 is gonna be a very, very cool year for the channel. With that being said, thanks for stopping in on the channel. Go and subscribe, hit that notification bell, browse the channel, and check out the other videos. My TikTok gang, I see y'all in the comments. Thank you for coming over here. Now that I've told you 5 things I don't like about my truck, even though I love everything about my truck, and those 5 things were really just me searching for examples just for the premise of this video, I'm out.